Tapestry from Class FM and the Pierce Show at 517.
Great news, America.
Hi, I'm Brian Pierce, and I want to remain Class FM's afternoon man. I won't promise you lower taxes, less unemployment, or a lower interest rate, but I will promise you a few things you can actually use.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. How are you doing?
Well, hello. I stopped in to get some milk.
Oh, go right ahead.
Keep me as your afternoon radio guy, and I'll go to the 7-Eleven in the middle of the night and buy you a gallon of milk.
The old, sir?
Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. That'll be $1.75, sir. But I can trust you, Mr. Pierce.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Brian Pierce, and I'm buying milk in the middle of the night for a better radio station.
Brought to you by the Keep Brian Pierce the Afternoon Guy Committee. Class FM, San Antonio, Texas.
KLLS, take the rest of the day off. Good evening, I'm Lee Simpson. It's 5:50 right now. Yeah, the wind did howl today. In fact, it's keeping some of the grass fires a little bit more active than folks would like it. But the wind's going to keep howling tomorrow. The big story is tomorrow night's low. Would you believe 28 degrees? Now, we could be in the Panhandle where 8-foot snow drifts are still around. The rush hour in Amarillo is not. They've postponed everything there from school to funerals. And the official word in Amarillo from police is if you're going to go out, you're going to get stuck. Other news here in town on San Antonio on this Tuesday afternoon. Handy Andy's are shutting down for the moment while they go through the bankruptcy stuff and ownership. Staff has been told they're not needed until Thursday or further notice. It's not really the flu, say the health bosses downtown, but something is going around this burg, a virus with all the symptoms of the flu and then some. Local medical men say liquids, rest, and aspirin ought to KO this bug. If not, they say come on in. 3-year-old Kelly Owen of San Antonio, whom doctors say would have died in days without a new liver, has received one at the expense of local donors. Little Kelly was flown to Pittsburgh's Children's Hospital for the procedure. So how is she?
Kelly was in surgery for 14 hours, and she is listed on the critical list, and that is pretty much a standard procedure for that kind of an operation.
Now, that's Sonia Levine at the hospital who says right now it's too soon to use the word success.
The first 24 hours are usually the critical period.
Sonia also tells us that there are no official reports out yet, no official condition report, but sources close to the family say that things went pretty well, and doctors say that she could be out of the hospital within a month and a half. Well, our president went to an auto plant in St. Louis today where he said the economy is on the, quote, comeback trail.
Leading economic indicators are up 8 of the 9 last months. Housing starts and permits are up. Real wages are growing. Auto sales are strengthening. Construction contracting is rising. Unemployment claims are heading down. And there's one more venture capital, or one more figure I should say, venture capital investments in the development of small businesses have actually reached, in this time of recession, record levels in our history.
Now, the Chrysler assembly plant where Reagan was shut down in 1980. It's now being expanded and upgraded, and new jobs. Meantime, the Senate Democratic boss, Robert Byrd, says his party wants to introduce job bills in a matter of days. Byrd says the new measures would cost between $5 billion and $10 billion. Meantime, a lawyer for the House of Representatives asking a federal judge in D.C. to throw out the Reagan administration's request to try to block the prosecution of the EPA chief, Ann Gorsuch. Now, the House voted last year to hold Gorsuch in contempt of Congress because she refused to turn over some files. By the way, she's marrying one of her employees in 20 days. Violence spread to 21 states today. The second day of the nationwide strike by the independent truckers. Now, the truck drivers on turnpikes around the country were ambushed with bullets, rocks, bricks. A member of the Teamsters Union was shot and killed last night, and 2 other people were seriously hurt. Well, 2 chimpanzees used a fallen tree limb to escape their quarters at the Tulsa Zoo, and they chased a visitor and did a couple other little things. Now, they got one of the apes back, but the second ape remained loose from the zoo, wound up smashing a ticket booth plate glass window and damaging a chain-link fence. They finally got him, but one zoo visitor said the chimp chased him about 75 feet, grabbed one man by the arm, spun him 15 feet, and kissed a female zoo employee. They finally got him in cuffs. And if you ever watched The Fall Guy about the bail bondsman, You can appreciate Frank Faust. He was out of work in Florida, nailed for drunk driving. He jumped bond and came back to Dallas. This was last year. But recently he got himself a letter telling him a death in the family made him a millionaire. Come on down to Florida. Pick the money up. Faust borrowed $500, flew to Florida, went in to claim the money, and the real-life Lee Majors types put the cuffs on him.
Okay, I don't make the rules. I just follow them. Only one of you can be the Paul Anderson spokesperson.
I'd like to nominate the three-ring notebook.
Only if we're in a bind.
As counsel for Paul Anderson's filing supplies, I must object.
Hold it, it's the legal folder.
The printing department came up with a few ideas. Yes, now here you see we have our motto, we supply what business demands in a bold yet tasteful typeface. No, okay, here's our motto. We printed in our beautiful full-color brochure. I saw a hand up in the corner. Yes, with the paintbrush.
You want Connor? That art supplies represent Paul Anderson.
Put it in your palette, Leonardo. Guys, who is it?
All right.
You are Miss...
Swivel, the secretarial chair.
What legs?
All four of them.
To show you how I say Paul Anderson supplies what business demands, baby.
Paul Anderson Company. We supply what business demands with 3 San Antonio locations.
I like the way she said it.
Class FM Sports, Alvin Bethea is not through yet. The 36-year-old who was an Oiler when Earl Campbell was cut in high school classes says he's going to play for season 16. 5 new members in the NFL Hall of Fame today. Bobby Mitchell, Sonny Jurgensen are in. The Chiefs' Bobby Bell, receiver Paul Warfield, coach Sid Gilman, all in. New head coach of the Braves is Dan Henning from the Skins, and then the Falcons in the NFL. And Ken Stevenson doing the same thing for the Buffalo Bills in the NFL. He's their new coach. John Riggins is a free agent today. Ought to be interesting to see what happens there. And nothing this evening on the local pro wrestling circuit. Class FM weather, cool, windy tonight, the low 33. Freeze in the hill country. Tomorrow, windy but sunny, the high 55. Tomorrow night, though, break out the long handles. The low is going to be 28 degrees. Right now, 57. And for Paul Anderson Supplies, I'm Lee Simpson. Class FM.